I want to add my voice to calls for Holly's Law, which will reduce the statutory age by which individuals can be considered victims of domestic abuse. My name's Helen-Ann Hartley and I'm the Lord Bishop of Newcastle. My Lords, I beg leave to ask the question standing in my name on the order paper. My question to government was, what steps is the government taking to reduce domestic abuse against children and to prevent such behaviour being learned and repeated by those under 16? I brought this question because the government has just released a strategy to reduce violence against women and girls, and this is part of a broader landscape of domestic abuse. I'm interested in this topic because in 2023, a young teenager in Northumberland, Holly Newton, was murdered by her ex-partner. And because Holly was 15 at the time of her murder was not able to be classed as one of domestic abuse. And so I want to add my voice to calls for Holly's Law, which will reduce the statutory age by which individuals can be considered victims of domestic abuse.
I'm very much aware of the position of the murder of Holly Newton, and my thoughts are with Holly's family and friends. As the Right Reverend Prelate may know, the Home Office is undertaking a scoping review into the legal framework of domestic abuse to ensure it captures the experience of adolescents particularly. This includes the very point that the Right Reverend Prelate has mentioned, which is reviewing the age limit in Domestic Abuse Act of 2021. And that review will conclude during the course of this year, and I'll be able to report back in due course.
So I understand the government have started a scoping exercise to examine the legislative framework around domestic abuse. And ideally, I would like the government to signal that they would be willing to accept Holly's Law, which would reduce the statutory age at which individuals can be considered to be victims of domestic abuse, and hence enable a joined-up strategy across government to enable preventative measures that are appropriate to that sector to be made available for children and those under 16.